Hey guys, Rakshabandhan is round the corner, so we'll be preparing this 3 ingredients Oreo chocolate cake covered with chocolate, and the texture of this is super soft and moist within with the crunchy coating of the milk and dark chocolate outside. This is perfect for this festival or even as a gifting option. So let's begin. For this here I have taken 3 packets of Oreo cookies, cut and remove them out. So in total, I'll be using around 30 to 35 pieces of them depending on the size of your mold you can use. And then I'm going to roughly break them in pieces so that it becomes easy to blend later. And I'm using the combo of vanilla and chocolate flavor. You can use any flavor of your choice. It's done enough. I'm going to transfer it onto a blender. So first I'm adding half portion of it right now for easy blending along with half a cup of lukewarm milk. Blend it. So this is how it looks. Smooth, creamy, thick, flowing consistency chocolatey batter free from any kind of lumps. Transfer this onto a bowl and do this for other batch as well. So I transferred all of them. And before adding the third ingredient, let's preheat the kadai. So here I've taken this huge kadai. You can use any pan with thick bottom base. Place a ring, cover it with a lid and let it get heated on medium flame for about 8 to 10 minutes. Also here I've taken square 7 by 7 inch cake tin. Grease it with some oil or butter. Place the butter paper and again grease with some oil. This will help in easy demolding. Keep that aside. Now coming back to the mixture, here I am adding just a teaspoon of baking powder, basically for the cake to rise, but if you want you can also use a teaspoon of Eno instead. This will help in making the cake nice and moist within and super fluffy. Mix that as well. So mix it just for a while, like about 30 to 40 seconds, but do not over mix it. You can see the mixture has turned slightly frothy. Transfer the cake mixture onto this baking tin, and if you don't have butter paper guys, you can simply grease your pan with some oil or butter and dust it with some flour all over. So I transferred all of them, spread it nicely, tap it a bit and place it onto this preheated kadai, cover it with the lid and let it cook on first 5 minutes on medium flame and then on the lowest flame for about 30 to 35 minutes depending on the size of your mold. So after about 40 minutes, let's remove the lid and check. Superb. You can see the cake has risen well. A knife or toothpick inserted comes out clean. And it has also left the sides and corners of the pan. That means it's fully done. Do not overcook the cake as it's a biscuit cake. It will tend to turn very dry later. Remove it out and let it come down to room temperature. If you want, you can keep the cake in the fridge also just for an hour so that it cools quickly. So it's cooled completely. Run a sharp knife around the corner and edges of the cake tin. Invert it upside down. Tap it a bit and remove the cake tin. Superb! You can see how beautifully the cake has come out. Remove the butter paper. See how soft and spongy it looks already. And you can now cut it into the desired shapes you like. I'm cutting this into 16 equal square size shape. If you want, you can also cut them into 9 bars. All are ready, keep them aside. Next here I have taken around 150 grams of milk chocolate and about 50 to 80 grams of dark chocolate. To each of the bowl I am adding just a teaspoon of regular sunflower oil. You can also use butter instead. And melt this in the microwave or using the double boiler method. So I melted both of them. You can see how smooth and glossy they look. So now you have two options. You can either dip them into milk chocolate and drizzle with some dark chocolate on top, or you can dip them in dark chocolate or drizzle with some milk chocolate or white chocolate on top. I'm going to dip them into this milk chocolate. So take a bar or a piece, dip it into this milk chocolate, cover it on all the sides, remove it out with the help of this fork, tap a bit to remove the excess and place it onto this butter paper. Similarly do for all of them. Take a piece, dip into the milk chocolate, coat it properly, remove it out, tap down the excess and place it on the butter paper. So all are done. Let it set in the fridge just for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm transferring the dark chocolate, the melted dark chocolate into this piping cone. If you don't have a piping cone, you can do this work with the help of a spoon as well. I'm going to cut the tip and keep it aside. So now these pieces are nicely set in the fridge. You can trim the excess with the help of this sharp knife and give finishing as you like. And again place them onto a different butter paper. So all these are ready. I'm going to start drizzling with some dark chocolate. You can see how I'm doing. You can do any design, any zigzag, any swirl design of your choice. Just make sure you cover all of them. And let them stand at the room temperature just for about 10 to 15 minutes, or you can also put them in the fridge just for another more 5 minutes. So these are nicely set. I'm going to remove it out from the butter paper and place it onto a plate. You can see how beautiful they look. And these are ready for serving. You can enjoy these as it is also. You can store in any airtight container in the fridge. It stays good for almost a week. Or you can also put it in a gift box for gifting option, as Rakshabandhan is also coming and other festivals are also around the corner. And guys, if you want, you can also garnish it with some pistachios on top just for that color combination. And guys, before I cut and show you, I'm going to dedicate today's video to my loving brother Rahul Nathani on this occasion of Rakshabandhan. So let me cut and show you. You can see it's super moist and flavorful within, with a crunchy coating of the chocolate outside. Do give it a try and let me know your thoughts on it. I'll see you soon in the next coming video. Until next time, bye bye and enjoy this festival with your loved ones.